everyone, it's Fitz with the Daily Delivery. Hope you're doing well. I'm sure you are if you're a Kansas State fan. Kansas State is headed to the Sweet 16, 75-69 over Kentucky in the Greensboro pod of this year's NCAA Tournament's East Regional. What a performance by the Wildcats. This is a Daily Delivery. Your walk and talks coming from our own Ryan Gilbert from Greensboro. He and Zach Carlson are on the ground. I'm back here in the Little Apple in the studio. Gills will have the walk and talk, and those boys will just be flying from Greensboro to New York City because that is where Kansas State is headed to the Sweet 16. The East Regional is in Madison Square Garden, and the Wildcats are there after handling Kentucky in an epic game. If you were just a fan watching college basketball on this Sunday afternoon, you saw an incredible game and a classic performance again by a Kansas State point guard. It was first Jacob Pullen in the Sweet 16 against Xavier years ago, just putting one into the history books, and this time in the round of 32, it was Marquise Noel, who was absolutely incredible. Let me read you the stats. I try to remember him. The brain ain't working right. He played all 40 minutes, was a warrior, never looked tired. 9 assists, 27 points, 7 of 14 from the field, 3 of 8 from three-point range, which was huge in the second half, 10 of 11 from the free throw line as he iced this game away. This team, Kansas State, could not hit three-pointers throughout most of this game. 0 for 12 at halftime, and yet they still led 29-26 at half. And that just goes to show how hard they were playing in every aspect of this game. The defense was crisp. They did everything they could to handle Oscar Tshiebwe, the big man from Kentucky. He ended up with 25 and 18. 25 points and 18 rebounds. And if you told me that before the game, K-State's losing. But K-State did everything else so well. They stayed in the game despite all of their deficiencies. An absolutely incredible performance, a gutsy performance. It showed really what the heart of the team is about. And in this case, the heart of the team is about the guy on Twitter called Mr. New York City who gets to go home back to New York City along with his fellow teammates, 4 in total on this roster, who are from New York. Incredible performance because of this. After not hitting three-pointers the entire game, all of a sudden down the stretch, they could not miss. It started with Ish Massoud hitting a deep three, an amazing shot. Marquise Noel came back, and then Keontae Johnson, who Kentucky did a fabulous job on, keeping him kind of limited in this game with a step-back three-pointer, his only one of the game. It was Ish's only one of the game. K-State was 5 of 21 from three-point range in the entire game. 3 came with the game on the line and opened up the score and made it a 3-possession game, and Kentucky could not come back. Kansas State, the little Wabash train that can, is going on to New York City and the Sweet 16. Follow along for coverage at GoPowercat, and I'll have another Daily Delivery tomorrow. What a performance by Marquise Noel. The little guy was the biggest guy on the court.